Greetings, superior beings, greetings, supreme being. We are all the human race, our common enemy is death. Welcome on Try Something.Vegetarian. This is the broadcast Making Sense Eau De Toilette for men designing 100% natural fragrances, Perfumery. I did another broadcast about making sense, also about Spike Natural Eau De Toilette. And I've shown review of these two products. I've shown these two products, Spike Men and Spike Cologne, and they're very nice for a very nice price. And there's also Florame. The name Florame seems to be erased a little bit, but that's also reasonable. It's refreshing. It wouldn't be many people's favorite scent. So, I've covered in my previous broadcast the harmful ingredients, and there's, for example, with many perfumes on Walmart website, you see that they contain a warning: this product may contain chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm. P65warnings.ca.gov. For example, with Walmart, John Varvatos, and other products they sell. Santos de Cartier also has this Proposition 65 warning. And basically there are three types of ingredients that make fragrances. One is naturally occurring oils, natural, essential, or ethereal oils. Beware of fakes. So I've covered possible fake scents that I bought. And you can know without testing them. Basically they contain markers. There's a video about it that I've covered as well in my previous broadcasts about making Eau De Toilette and about these unnatural fragrances. Two are the nature identical replicas of natural oils, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen arranged in different ways. And the third type of ingredients that make fragrances are the man-made molecules, other combinations of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And I think these are very damaging to people, and they may fit in with their population reduction. Also not putting the ingredients on cancer-causing killer alcohol. So I've covered this in previous broadcasts, I'm not going to cover it now. My top 10 favorite smells: 1 Muna Muna Mentostachys setosa, 2 Spearmint, 3 Extra Virgin Coconut Oil, 4 Vetiver, 5 Palo Santo Wood, 6 high quality Boswellia carteri frankincense, 7 Pink Cloud Dutch Rose Wolk essential oil combination of Symbopogon Martini, Petasites, Amiris balsamifera, Styrax tonkinensis, and Cananga odorata. That may cause problems when it comes in contact with the skin. But it's really wonderful. 8 Latakia Peppermint, an awesome tobacco snuff that is not sold anymore, by demolens.nl. 9 Siang Pure Oil Menthol Oil Formula, clear peppermint and menthol oil with some camphor, wintergreen, clove, and cinnamon oil. You can buy this on eBay, Siang Pure Oil, it's really wonderful. And 10 Salvia Frankincense Oil. Okay, but I could change that. It's just from the top of my head smells that I like. So the order can change. I made my previous Eau De Toilette by name of Mercy des Benzoin. Eau de Parfum for men and sages, with a load of benzoin and all these other etherical oils. So today I'm gonna create Free with Patchouli by Uli, that's my name. So Ulrich is my full name, and my mother used to call me Uli. I'm gonna take a sip of fruit juice. So what do you need to create your own scent, your own fragrance, your own Eau De Toilette 100% natural, so that you are 100% certain only natural ingredients are in there? One thing that is handy is a cheap empty perfume bottle you can get on eBay. These are really cheap, and they have a screw off cap so that you can screw this off like this, and then you can fill it with your own oils. And that brings me to the other ingredient, the Vetiver pure alcohol. This is consumable, drinkable alcohol, very expensive in the Netherlands because of the taxation system in the Netherlands. In the US this is about $10. It's 96% drinkable alcohol, pure Vetiver. So that's best to dissolve the oils, because with normal regular vodka many of them don't dissolve, so that wouldn't work. I've tested it, so I know what I'm talking about. And then the next thing we need is this little faucet, this tool here, to pour the oil into the flask. So this comes with these plastic bottles that can also be used for $2 or something. You have all these bottles for traveling, and you can make your own perfumes in that as well. And that you can get at the drugstore, so that you can immediately start perfuming. So my perfumer's organ has the following etherical oils. This is lavender from Bulgaria by Chi, the Patchouli by Chi. I bought it recently, and I think that Kouros and some others may also contain Patchouli. Galbanum, what does it say? Ferula galbaniflua. That's hard to get out of the bottle. And this one is also hard to get out. Benzoin, Stearax benzoin. This supposedly makes these scents, these smells, last longer, so they are dispersed slower into the air, because I don't want to use with chemicals, and you want to have longevity. And vanilla by Volatile. So I wonder how they made that then, because some people claim that etherical vanilla oil doesn't exist. Incense, Boswellia cartieri, the famous Roman nice incense, frankincense, and vetiver. And I might add some other scents. So what I'm going to do first is start with the patchouli, because I want to make it a patchouli based Eau De Toilette. I might also add some citrus. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show this. You can find this online. This is there a web address? Aromatherapy chart. The little shaman healing files WordPress.com. And there we see with patchouli goes well with cedar wood. I might put some cedar wood in it as well. I have that here from Salvia. Lavender, already there. Geranium, I think I have a fake geranium, so I'm not going to use it. Citrus oils, I might use a little bit of lime. Citrus aurantifolia by Plant Therapy, 100% pure essential oils. Is this really 100% natural? I wonder. It smells like a typical lime. So if it says on the bottle that it's 100% natural, doesn't mean that it is. So I don't know if I'll use that. But I'm gonna start now with the Patchouli. If I can open the bottle. Yes. So let's go back to the camera. Oh, and there's another list. This one is by Now Essential Oils, and this is essential oil attributes chart web nowfoods.com. And it also lists patchouli, I think here. Musky, earthy, cedarwood, geranium, lavender, lemongrass, romantic, soothing, stimulating. Soothing yet stimulating. Well, I also thought about making it 100% patchouli basically. So how many drops should I start with? Let's see how many is in one dropper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's 20 drops. Okie dokie. So be careful that you don't put that dropper in another scent, basically, then you're mixing already. I forgot to put it on the camera. So that's 20 drops in the bottle already. And then I'm gonna put some lavender in it to see how that smells with lavender. Patchouli lavender. Oh yeah, this is an awesome lavender from Bulgaria. Also by Chi. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So that's handy with a dropper. It's really easy. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's keep it at 7 for now. Mix it a bit. The patchouli is still very overpowering. See if galbanum is nice with it. I also have kananga. Well, this will take a long time to get out. So what I can do is put it upside down. I can put it upside down on the bottle. But I think I will use the cap. Screw the cap on loosely, put it like that, let it rest, and then check after every smell. The benzoin is also very hard to get out. And that smells kind of like vanilla. It's very nice, I like the smell. So let's put some of this stuff in there. So I take off the cap, otherwise I'd be here for hours to get this stuff out. And what I could do is drop some drops of Navimer alcohol in it, and then shake it so that I can get it out much easier. What can I use for this? Some long thing. Or could I just pour it like that? Perhaps I can pour it like with the cap off. Let's see. Whoa. So that's a big drop. And then I just do this with my finger. So it's well, I think it's 4 or 5 drops. Really quite a lot of it. So that should suffice. Let's see how the galbanum is doing. I should also write down what I've done. Patchouli 20, lavender 7, benzoin like 5 basically. And I'm still working on the galbanum. Let's close the other bottles. Cap off. No, that's not there yet. That's also nice in combination with the benzoin. The galbanum is kind of bitter and the benzoin is kind of sweet. So then I move to the vetiver. Oh yeah, it's beginning to smell interesting. Let's see how long that takes to get out. What shall we do? 4 or 5 drops? 5 drops of vetiver. Come on now. So some of these essential oils are quite thick and they take a while. And some of these fake essential oils are all totally thin. Though if it would have been real, for example, vetiver or benzoin 4 and 5. Alright. So that was Vetiver 5 working on galbanum. Vanilla. Well, I love vanilla as well. Okay. So let's do 5 drops. So these are all scents that I like by themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I might also use extra virgin coconut oil. I skip cedarwood for now, and then we have Boswellia carteri by Volatile. Oh, let's see if I don't have that much of it anymore. It's really nice stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put some on my nose piercing. Okay. So now I have to mix this stuff, shake it a bit. The benzoin is at the bottom. Let's go with the galbanum. It shouldn't be too feminine. Well, what I think I have to do... Well, I can, because I've left the bottle open, scrape it off just with my finger. I can show what I'm doing. Here you can see it on top. Well, perhaps it's hard to see, but in the light you can see with the naked eye that on the rim there's a layer of galbanum. And this stuff is pretty strong. So I'm gonna swipe it off with my finger and then just put it on in the bottle by running my finger over the edge like that. And then I'll have to use perhaps I'll add more. Yeah, it's bringing out the patchouli. I might add some extra patchouli, so this is about 2 drops of galbanum. I might add patchouli. I don't know about cedarwood. No, I think not. This is not my favorite. It's not very woody, I think. It's... what does it smell like? It smells sweet, almost like a sweet citrus or something. What else do I have? Verbena, but I don't know if this is natural. No, I think it's making it too feminine. But that's... I could use a drop of petit grain. Or some mint, perhaps Mentha spicata, a very good one, volatile. Well, that makes it smell like I'm at the fun fair or something. Really interesting, but not exactly what I'm looking for. So now I'm just gonna add the alcohol with the faucets. Like that. Alright, Navimare, here we come. So let's see if I can pour this without spilling it. So the trick is to keep the faucet straight and then pour slowly. Not completely filling the bottle so that when I shake there's some room left. And then I still have this much. Though I already made 2 of my own perfumes. One is Eau De Vetiver. I've described it somewhere else, I think, and the other one was this Mercy, this Benzoin. And you can see that the color, or at least I can see this color, is totally darker. I should have a white background for it. You can see this is because the Benzoin is quite dark in color. This is much darker than the Eau De Vetiver, you see. So when I wonder how they do that with Eau De Toilettes they sell as natural when they're totally transparent. I wonder, is that possible? Depends on the ingredients. Some ethereal oils may be transparent. So I like that combination of galbanum with Benzoin, Stearax Benzoin. Let's see the thing that I'm gonna screw on top of it. There's this one. See if there are any. Well, it's. So I clean the top because I put oils in it with my finger, and that might affect the thing that I'm gonna, the cap that I'm gonna use for it. That might be affected by these oils. So I first clean that off, and then I can screw on the sprayer. Natural spray they call this. So they call the spraying thing natural spray if it's not compressed, like in cheap scents you can buy at pharmacy and drugstores or whatever. In drugstores, I mean. And many children have died from these cheap Eau De Toilettes trying to get high. So don't do anything unnatural. And I advise people not to use these unnatural scents. I also have a couple of them. And now it looks really nice. Let's have a wet white background again. It's hard to see on this video probably. I have red light on. This is through the bottle. Alright, so then I'm ready to test it for the first time. My new fragrance creation, free with Patchouli by Uli. Did I list them all? 3, 6, 7, there should be 7. And I only listed 5. So which one am I missing? I have galbanum, I have lavender, I have patchouli, I have incense, frankincense, incense, boswellia, Perfumery, and Vetiver is listed. And I had 4 of the 4 drops, and Vetiver is listed, and vanilla. How many did I take? 5 vanilla, perhaps. And Benzoin is listed, so then I can save this. So with the galbanum and the other thing is kind of estimate because it's very hard to get drops out of the dropper, so I'd have to add some Navimer alcohol, and then that might go better. So it rested a little bit, and I see these oils. It's wonderful. On the left it's rising, and on the right it's sort of rising, or perhaps they're rising and falling particles. So I shake it a little bit more, like that. And then I'm gonna spray it on my hoodie. Oh yeah, first time that I spray has to be filmed, of course. Alright. There you can hear the sprayer. Oh yeah. Awesome. Patchouli is really a great base for a manly scent. And so is this good quality lavender. And the galbanum is sort of the bitterness and freshness of, and it's also in combination with Boswellia carteri incense, really awesome. So I like this smell better than the Flora May and those Spike is also very good. This is nice because it also has salvia, I think, or something in it. Let's see if I can find the Spike. So Spike is also awesome. Yeah. And this reminded me, Spike Men reminds me of Jill Sander. So it's sort of natural version of that. I could add some more Patchouli, I guess. Because I sprayed 3 times, so I could make it more concentrated. Because this is, 30 milliliter or 50 milliliter bottle. I could look on eBay. Bought it on eBay, so it should be in my list. And it's retrievable pretty fast. So many of these scents are not natural. They're not alright. It only shows the last 60 days. So I put it on 2019 and now there it is. Ordered on August 2nd. So these are the empty bottles, transparent, for example, size 30 or 50 milliliters. And 50 milliliters is $3.64, including shipping. 30 milliliters, $2.96. So it's about $3 per bottle. And then people can put their own label on it, etc. So yeah, that's it for now. So I don't smell a lot of the Eau De Toilette. Fuck. The sprayer almost broke. The cap, I mean. So it made a puck sound. And I haven't had it with the 2 other bottles. So what will I put in here to make it to amplify it a bit? So basically the cap on top was going diagonally. So I'm just gonna put more patchouli in it and perhaps some petit grain or first check if this lime is natural. So it's plant therapy, 100% pure essential oils. But this bottle reminds me of the other one. But this is a different shaped bottle, the Rainbow Abbey, which could be fake essential oil, is not exactly the same bottle, though it has. They both have a cap with a sort of dot in the middle, and the other scents that I have that may be fake have that as well. And that was Rainbow Abbey or something like that. Let's see if I can get some. This is for Laguna Moon, and they have identical bottles to the Rainbow Abbey. So these bottles are identical, and they may both be nature identical. So then, who is going to test this to see? Is the government testing these etherical oils if they're pure essential oils? Which some of these essential oils can be used internally, and as a matter of fact, if you smell it, then you're also ingesting it. So then the method of ingestion is inhalation, and also if you put it on your skin, then your skin absorbs ingredients as well. So also if you're using unnatural bath soap and things like that, it can also cause problems. So yeah, when I can smell it, it smells awesome. I'm gonna add some of these oils, so perhaps I will, because you should fill it up like for 25% with essential oils, and the rest can be alcohol. So this way it's not strong enough, but you can smell it, or at least I can smell it, and it's an awesome scent. So I like my creation qua balance and smells in it. I can add some extra virgin coconut oil. Don't know if that also helps with longevity. And perhaps there are other natural essential oil ingredients. Perhaps you all know some things to amplify the scent. Any natural solutions, no chemicals. And preferably vegan or vegetarian ingredients. There are some other perfumers and people on YouTube. So there are some videos, but there could be a lot more and more natural scents for 10-20 euros per bottle, 30 or 50 milliliters. And the Spike Eau De Toilette I think is awesome, an awesome creation as well. So try that. For men, the men is better. And the other one, I like this. It has a certain natural, really pure scent, smell, fragrance. And I think that's also the valerian that's in here that you can smell, and the other ingredients that are listed also in my broadcast about these. And the Oriflamme, or it's Florame, sorry. I don't know. Also interesting. Depends on the mood I'm in as well. Anyway, it's a good thing they're there, and I've seen some other websites about natural eau de toilettes that can cost hundreds of dollars, anywhere from $80 to $200 or $300. And I think often the problem is longevity, but with Spike, that's very nice. It lasts for a day or two, I think. 3 days, and people with a good nose can still smell it if it has been on there once. Then after a week or two, perhaps even after 3 weeks, good perfumers can still smell it. People also use wool. Perfumers use wool to get back their sense of smell, basically, so they smell wool for a while. Truly woolly. And then, so I'm gonna add lots of patchouli to this and some other ingredients. Probably I'll work with the same ingredients that are in it already, because it's an awesome smell. And thank you all for watching. Please like, especially your subscribes are needed, so that I can live broadcast. At the moment I can't live broadcast, and I don't know why they did that, so I haven't had any information about why it was turned off. And actually from the email it seems like they didn't, and that it should be on. so I don't know if it's a mistake or if it's done deliberately. Anyway, you can check my other videos on this channel, try Something.Vegetarian, and please share important videos for our timeline to control aging in time and create that perfect society in which we all live happily eternally. Possible because everything is energy. So that's it for now. Thank you all for watching. I also did another interesting broadcast about the name Kushner. Originally that's from Ukrainian Kushner, which means I have to check it. Put it on the slideshow. Kushner. Furrier. Oh yeah, it's an uncommon word. I haven't found the text yet. Anyway, it means furrier. So the name Kushner is derived from a Ukrainian word for furrier, Kushner. And when you spell that with Hebrew letters, then the letter value is 666. For people who believe in that type of thing. I think I did a broadcast about that as well. And there are developments in Iran at the moment. Supposedly. US commander warns of Iranian attack in Middle East. So usually it's a satanic inversion, so the US might be up to something. $14,000 additional American troops to the Persian Gulf region. So what's the total of troops then? And how much do the taxpayers have to pay for that every day? And what is their function? Isn't it better to send them after Iran does something? Israel has these missile shields, the Iron Dome, and then there's HARP, the Dr. Bernd Eastland HARP patent that I've covered. So we see the Israeli missiles reaching their targets, but not the Palestinian missiles that are destroyed by the Iron Dome missile defense system, missile shield. So how could they be a threat potentially? Isn't Russia a much bigger threat? So if they attack Iran to steal the cancer oil, then it could lead to a world war, mutually assured destruction, 7-year nuclear winter. But some people are pursuing this. That's clear from their book quotes. However, I'm not going into that in this broadcast. Check my channel if you want to know more about the situation in Iran, how to prevent world war, because it's possible none without a Tesla plasma shield would survive World War III. There's one picture of a Tesla plasma shield online, and it's a visible shield, so it's not some invisible thing. I'm the invisible man. Because the algorithm. Duh. Alright, so I think that American spirit tobacco is a lot better than the Dunhill and others. And it's still best never to start smoking. People can also eat cannabis. It's illegal to block a working cure from the public, so that's why I talk about this. So I'm not live. I can broadcast on Facebook, live on Facebook regularly on my channels, so check them out. Don't know if they're also listed on Something.Vegetarian.wordpress.com. But I can check and then I can list them now. I probably have forgotten a ton of things. Keep fire away from this alcohol. It's highly flammable and explosive stuff. So don't go doing this. It's not a good idea. Okay, thank you all for watching. Please try Something.Vegetarian next time. And remember to try something vegan or vegetarian for universal peace. And single ladies are still welcome if you live in Meidrecht or in the Netherlands for a free shiatsu hand massage or to watch a movie on the big screen. To get to know me, people can also Skype me, Prologic999, ask me anything. And yeah, it's good to do healing things, to do stuff for universal peace. And regular orgasms and exercise and things like that are a must nowadays, because otherwise people sit in front of their screen all day long and they don't get enough movement. My mic is a bit too loud. Check. Way too loud. So let's put it like this. Usually I sit further away, but then you get more noise, and I don't like noise suppression. I like it better when I can hear the natural sounds in the room, also when it's completely quiet almost. Alright, yeah, check next time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your likes and subscribes, your wonderful audience. And check next time on Try Something.Vegetarian for universal peace.